or handcuffed or, go through all that kind of stuff. It's a really traumatic experience.
But when you make it your whole personality that you grew up from the Bronx and you went to this school and how you loved going to this pizza place or that dance studio and you don't give no money to any of these places.
It looks like J-Lo may have actually known that the investigation was centering on her time with Diddy, because J-Lo has been systematically, if you believe the creators on TikTok, and I do, literally trying to close and strike with copyright strikes.
That I, at that time, was cared very deeply for Sean.
Just when the scandal surrounding Diddy seemed to reach its peak, recent revelations have implicated both Beyonce and J-Lo in his illicit operations. Allegedly introduced to this underworld by Jay-Z, Beyonce has reportedly become an active participant. Similarly, during her relationship with Diddy, J-Lo was evidently aware of his unlawful dealings, but chose complicity over reporting him to the authorities, even aiding in covering up one of his crimes. Despite years of evasion, recent RICO charges filed against Diddy by his victims, and also an intensive ongoing police investigation are unraveling the truth, positioning Beyonce and J-Lo for significant exposure. Let's dive deeper into this issue. But of course, before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's get going.
Everybody was booked, including Jennifer Lopez. They spent the night in the precinct.
She was crying a lot. She was a mess.
Nobody really wants to be arrested or handcuffed or, go through all that kind of stuff. It's a really traumatic experience.
The biggest gossip pages and even just regular people on TikTok, because they are mentioning her name.
As many are already aware, the internet has been abuzz for months with accusations against Diddy regarding SA and exploitation. Just recently, federal authorities raided all of his properties, reportedly uncovering substantial evidence that could lead to his incarceration. In typical Diddy fashion, he's not prepared to go down without a fight. Reports suggest he struck a deal with federal authorities, offering them insider information about individuals in the entertainment industry with whom he's collaborated over the years in exchange for leniency. However, negotiations surrounding this agreement remain shrouded in mystery, particularly since Beyonce and J-Lo have been implicated. Both are reportedly working tirelessly to prevent their involvement in Diddy's crimes from becoming public knowledge. Recently, a blind item surfaced hinting at J-Lo's anxiety and her engagement of legal counsel to navigate ongoing police investigations. The item hinted at a statement made to police by Jennifer Lopez 2 decades ago, presumably linked to an incident involving her and her then-boyfriend Diddy.
There's been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than Jay-Z and Beyonce, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy.
Back in 1999, tensions reached a boiling point at a New York club where J-Lo, Diddy, and the entire Bad Boy Entertainment squad had gathered to celebrate Shine's latest album release. The night took a turn when Diddy found himself in a heated exchange with a man named Matthew Allen, aka Scar, after an accidental drink spill. Scar's response escalated the situation, leading to a confrontation where Diddy reportedly showered him with money. Reports suggest that Scar retaliated by hurling cash back at Diddy. Amidst the testosterone-fueled atmosphere, the conflict intensified, culminating in gunfire, allegedly from Diddy's direction. Tragically, 3 club patrons were injured, including a woman struck in the face. J-Lo and Diddy hastily fled the scene in a '99 Lincoln Navigator, but were soon stopped by police after running a red light.
Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battles.
Following their arrest, a shocking discovery was made when a stolen item was found in the trunk of their vehicle. They endured a harrowing 14 hours in custody, during which reports suggest J-Lo was inconsolable, weeping uncontrollably. While they were eventually released on bail, the charges were dropped. Curiously, Shine took responsibility for the gunfire, supposedly at Diddy's behest, with Diddy allegedly offering him a substantial sum and support for his family during his incarceration. However, the plot thickens as it's revealed that J-Lo, not Diddy, was the one who smuggled the firearm into the club that fateful night. a practice she reportedly engaged in for Diddy previously. Tragically, this time it resulted in an innocent bystander being injured, a fact corroborated by the victim's account shared on TikTok.
I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery, to take the in my face with a 9mm hollow point.
Adding to the complexity of the situation, there are speculations suggesting Beyoncé and Jay-Z's involvement in Diddy's illicit dealings. Allegedly, Jay-Z and Diddy have been partners, with Beyoncé becoming entangled in their affairs following her marriage to Jay-Z. Initially perceived as an innocent bystander, it appears Beyoncé is far from oblivious to the unfolding turmoil. Sources indicate she's well aware of the impending legal jeopardy facing Jay-Z after Diddy, prompting her to initiate preparations for a discreet divorce. The divorce proceedings are rumored to be kept under wraps, with Beyoncé intending to withhold public acknowledgement until Jay-Z's anticipated arrest. The speculation gains further credence from popular YouTube blogger Storm Monroe, who claims to have received the news directly from a source within Beyoncé's inner circle.
But they live in separate. And part of the reason why they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood, is because Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
Allegedly, Beyoncé's accelerated project releases are driven by a sense of urgency, stemming from the looming threat of Jay-Z's potential arrest, which could have profound repercussions on her career. This would explain her recent omnipresence, as evidenced by the rapid succession of album releases, a tour, a film, and now a hair care line within a span of less than 2 years. It's uncharacteristic of Beyoncé to saturate the market with such intensity unless she perceives an imminent threat to her influence and financial stability. Known for prioritizing her financial interests above all else, Beyoncé appears to be strategically positioning herself to mitigate the fallout from Jay-Z's potential legal troubles.
And it's only so much of these stories that Jay-Z can, he can pay off or he can block. He won't be able to stop this. And she knows it, and he knows it too.
In addition to contemplating a separation from Jay-Z, Beyoncé appears poised to cooperate fully with authorities, potentially divulging any incriminating information she possesses about him. Her primary objective seems to be preserving her image of innocence throughout the ordeal, ensuring she emerges unscathed once the dust settles. Given Beyoncé's staunch commitment to safeguarding her reputation above all else, such strategic maneuvering aligns with her character. The revelation of Beyoncé and J-Lo's involvement in this scandal serves as a stark reminder of the duplicity often concealed behind the facade of celebrity personas. It underscores the dissonance between the public perception of these figures and the reality of their private lives, shedding light on the prevalence of hidden skeletons within the entertainment industry.
Who's gonna be the breakout victim / story? I don't know. Yeah, I might have to ask Jason Lee. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that once that comes out and Jay-Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're going to see Beyoncé divorce him.
As usual, public opinion has been varied regarding the recent developments involving Beyoncé and J-Lo. One individual criticized Beyoncé's alleged attempt to distance herself from the situation by leaving Jay-Z, branding it as a feeble attempt to cleanse her image. This sentiment underscores the disappointment felt by many who once looked up to these figures as role models. Conversely, another voice emphasized the perceived inability to control J-Lo, painting her as a dominant narcissist accountable for her actions. The tragic incident of the innocent bystander being shot further amplifies the gravity of the situation. Over time, additional voices have surfaced in solidarity with the allegations against Diddy. One woman has come forward asserting that she has been recounting her experience for years, only to have it consistently suppressed. She draws comparisons to similar incidents involving Cassie and recent allegations and legal actions, suggesting a reoccurring pattern of intimidation and concealment orchestrated by Diddy. She claims that ultimately Diddy had to provide compensation for the incident. While these are all allegations, the continued persistence of such claims over time raises alarming questions about potential cover-ups and the limited public awareness surrounding her narrative. Sean Diddy Combs was recently cited at a Miami airport following Homeland Security's raids on 2 of his properties. These raids were reportedly part of a federal investigation into exploitation. Video footage from TMZ captures Diddy pacing outside a customs office at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport around 3 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday, March 25th, shortly after the raids occurred. Sources from TMZ suggest that Diddy, along with others, awaited questioning by federal officials outside the customs office. Although details remain unclear, TMZ reports that Diddy boarded a separate private jet following Homeland Security's arrival, though he is not believed to be under arrest or on that particular flight. Reports indicate that Diddy and his group were intercepted at Miami International Airport, potentially as they were about to board a private jet, prompting Homeland Security's intervention. Notably, there have been significant arrests made in connection with these events.
Apparently, during a Homeland Security raid on Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations.
The federal agents executing one of the 2 search warrants were part of a criminal investigation led by the Southern District of New York. During the raid, electronics including a silver MacBook Air were confiscated. Simultaneous raids occurred at Sean Diddy Combs' residences on Star Island and in Los Angeles, while Combs himself was preparing to depart from Opa-locka Airport, although not on his private plane, which had already departed for Antigua. At Opa-locka, one of his entourage members, Brendan Paul, was arrested for carrying substances in his bags. Paul is also implicated as a substance courier and facilitator of adult workers in a detailed 73-page lawsuit filed by music producer Rodney Jones last month. The lawsuit includes allegations supported by photos of exploitation, threats of harm, and an alleged enterprise operating out of Combs' Star Island residence. The precise objectives of the Homeland Security investigation agents during their searches remains unclear. Furthermore, given that Combs has not been arrested, it is uncertain whether he may face charges in the near future. But what are your thoughts on Beyoncé and J-Lo's entanglement with federal authorities? Let's hear your opinions. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.